Hello electric car lovers, in this channel I cover all the latest tech news surrounding electric cars. I covered the background, feel and drive, the current selling price, and the specs and engineering that go into making each car. If you have an electric car that you'd like me to cover, let me know in the comments below. In today's video, I'm reviewing the new Q4 Audi E-Tron, and I'll be covering the most important features to see whether it crushes the competition or not with its significantly lower price. Oh, and one more thing before I start, a battery and a firework were arrested. One was charged, the other was let off. Okay, now back to the video. Did you know that Audi was the first manufacturer to change the left-hand driving in history? When Audi production began in 1909, the company immediately specialized in building right-hand drive cars. Every Audi car was fitted with a right-hand steering wheel until 1921, when the brand publicly demonstrated in progress before everyone else. How highlighted by the slogan, Vorsprung durch Technik, the advancement of technology, by being a pioneer of left-hand drive, 16 years before Germany introduced a law in 1938. The Audi Q4 e-tron is Audi's battery electric compact premium crossover SUV. After the Audi e-tron, e-tron GT and Q2L e-tron, it's the fourth fully electric vehicle in the Audi e-tron line, based on the Volkswagen Group electric MEB platform. The Q4 e-tron debuted as a near-series concept car at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show. The small SUV sector is located in the heart of the market, according to Audi. Production began in March 2021 and the final product was revealed in April 2021. It's likely to join the A3 hatchback as the second best-selling vehicle of the German manufacturer. Audi has great plans for the premium electric car market, and the Q4 e-tron and Q4 e-tron Sportsback SUVs will quadruple the company's EV-focused e-tron portfolio in 2022. The Q4 siblings are smaller than the mid-size e-tron SUV and have a footprint comparable to the tiny Q5 crossover. Other small electric SUVs such as the Tesla Model Y and the Volvo XC40 Recharge will compete against the Q4 e-tron models. The Q4 e-tron will be available in the United States in late 2021 for the 2022 model year. With pricing starting at less than $45,000 in the United States, the Q4 40 e-tron will be the entry model. As a result, only variants with the bigger 44 kWh battery pack will be available. Design and engineering. The regular Q4 e-tron features typical SUV appearance, while the Sportsback variant features more slimline coupe lines. The big blanked-off grille has a contemporary brickwork style, while the strong panel lines and narrow LED headlamps work nicely. The Q4 stretches 4.59 m in length, 19 cm shorter than the Tesla Model Y. Beyond the classic e-tron version, the new electric Audi Q4 is also available in a Sportback version that looks like a coupe. This is characterized by a lower height and its fleeting flag. This sleeker looking version is built on the same foundation. It also uses the same engines but nevertheless displays higher prices. Although the Q4e inside Tron's capacity is claimed to be equal to that of the Audi Q5, its length is 180 inches and is somewhat less than that of the Audi Q5. The front overhangs are quite short at 34 inches, allowing for the 109-inch wheelbase while preserving more compact overall proportions. The spoilers in front of the front wheel arches, the rear spoiler, and the bars below the headlights were all designed with the vehicle's aerodynamics in mind. The Sportback variant of the Q4 e-tron has a drag coefficient of 0.26, which is exasperated to 0.28 for the conventional roofline model. Wheels in diameters ranging from 19 to 21 inches are available. Audi claims to use only eco-electricity in the manufacturing of the Q4 e-tron for Europe and the United States at Zwickau and expects the same from its suppliers. Audi further states that unavoidable emissions during manufacture are reduced by purchasing carbon offsets, and that as a result, the Q4 e-tron is marketed to Europe and American customers as a net zero carbon emissions vehicle. Interior. The Q4 e-tron SUV is Audi's first vehicle to be built on the Volkswagen Group's MEB platform architecture, which was created exclusively for the company's all-electric vehicles. The outward design of the Q4 is similar with the customary high-quality materials used throughout the interior. The inside is a technical exhibition of Audi's most cutting-edge technology. The inside of the Q4 e-tron is similar to that of previous Audis, but it has a few unique elements like a squared-off steering wheel with touch-sensitive controls and a toggle-switch gear selector. Despite the fact that the Q4 e-tron concept was only exhibited as a 4-seater, the production version would seat 5. The passenger space should be comparable to that of the gas-powered Q5. However, cargo space isn't as generous. The trunk has 520 liters of capacity, which can be expanded to 1,490 liters by folding down the second row seat splits. Whilst the Sportsback model holds 535 liters of space, which can be expanded to 1,460 liters by folding down the second row seat split. The newest version of Audi's MMI system will be used in the Q4 e-tron. A big 10.1-inch infotainment touchscreen is tilted towards the driver for greater access to its numerous menus and capabilities. And a 10.3-inch digital gauge display is standard. Audi will also provide a heads-up display with augmented reality that may project information such as navigation directions or driver assistance alerts directly into the driver's line of vision. A Wi-Fi hotspot and wireless charging for compatible devices are also expected to be available. The interior fabric options, Dynamica, microfiber, and Pulse fabric are made up of 45 and 50% recycled materials respectively. Performance. Developed from the Volkswagen Group's MEB platform, the electric Q4 inherits the onboard components of the Skoda Enyaq and the Volkswagen ID.4. It's available in 4 major configurations: Q4, 35 e-tron. Considered the basic version, it combines a 52 kWh battery of net capacity with a 125 kW engine unit integrated in the rear axle. Q440 e-tron, also configured in propulsion. This intermediate version has a 77 kWh battery and a 150 kW engine. It is this which shows the best performance in autonomy, up to 513 km in the WLTP cycle. Q445 e-tron, intermediate version. This one will offer up to 197 kW and will inherit the 77 kWh battery. Q450 e-tron Quattro with all-wheel drive. This top-of-the-range version features an asynchronous motor ASM on the front axle and a synchronous motor PSM on the rear axle. The set combines 220 kW of power and 460 Nm of torque, enough to ensure the 0 to 60 in 6.2 seconds and reach 110 mph top speed. With 77 kWh of usable capacity, the battery offers nearly 310 miles of range on one charge. A second asynchronous motor is located on the front axle of the all-wheel drive Quattro version, generating up to 75 kW of power at the speed of 14,000 RPM when needed. In most cases, the front motor is turned on in order to maximize total efficiency. Its 1-speed gear is set at a 10:1 ratio, while the rear motor on AWD cars is set to an 11.5:1 ratio. The Sportback version is only available in 2 versions, with the Q4 35 e-tron Sportback and the Q440 e-tron Sportback. A Q450 e-tron Sportback version will soon arrive in the catalog. The suspension of the Q4 e-tron is MacPherson, front and 5-link rear. With an optional trailer hitch, the RWD versions can tow up to 2,200 pounds and the AWD models up to 2,600 pounds. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automatic emergency braking are among the driver assistance technology features available on the Q4 e-tron variants. The following are important safety features. Forward collision warning and automatic emergency braking are standard. Blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic warning are standard. Adaptive cruise control with semi-autonomous driving mode is available. Battery life. The 77.0 kWh battery pack in the Q4 e-tron is supposed to give up to 250 miles per charge. The Q4 e-tron enables charging up to 125 kW and can reach 80% charge in around 30 minutes, according to Audi. The Audi Q4, e-tron Sportback, and Q4 e-tron SUV will have the same limited and powertrain. Rear-wheel drive vehicles can recover energy up to 0.15 G when braking, while all-wheel drive ones can recover up to 0.3 G, equating to up to 145 kW of power. When driving, the vehicle is configured to coast by default, with selectable recovery up to 0.15 G. The warranties for the Q4 are as the e-tron SUVs. A 4-year or 50,000 mile limited warranty is included. A 4-year or 50,000 mile powertrain warranty is included. The warranty on electric components is for 8 years or 100,000 miles. There is no free planned maintenance. Price and model range. With a starting price of $44,995, the Q4 e-tron is actually less expensive to buy than the Q5 SUV. The Q4 e-tron 40 is available for $44,995. The Q4 e-tron 50 Quattro costs $50,995. The Q4 e-tron Sportback 50 Quattro starts at $53,795. This wraps up my review of the Q4 Audi e-tron. Let me know what you think of it. Thank you for sticking it out through the very end of this video. Nothing helps out my channel more than y'all watching the entire video. These videos take a long time to make and are a labor of love. If you'd like to see my channel grow, please help spread the word, and until next time, remember, the best experiences aren't about where you end up, but who you're lucky enough to be on the journey with.